So it's massive. Massive this now. Got a geezer, professor, come from Toronto, addressing the press and the public. This case is going to be reviewed to the CCRC, Criminal Case Review Committee, there or thereabouts. There are concerns. There is a body of professionals not representing anyone. Yeah, the losers here, off the bat, are the families of these babies, young children that have died. You know, it's never going to go away. We know the damage, miscarriage, things like that, deaths of infants can do. They believed British justice had been served, Lucy Letby, whole of life. And now we have a panel of professionals saying there's no evidence. No evidence. A lot of the evidence is circumstantial. Yeah, circumstantial evidence is used in lots of cases and people are tried. DNA, maybe film footage, CCTV, and circumstantial evidence. It's now looking at some of the circumstantial evidence in this case is not even true, and that Lucy Letby might not have been present when some of these young babies have died. Yeah, neonatal clinics. So what do they talk about? Well, a key witness had written a paper. He's now saying, after the effect, if you like, that it's been misrepresented. The Toronto professor wrote a paper on similar things 30 years ago. That was presented as evidence. He's now flown halfway around the world. These people have nothing to gain, but they're talking about a miscarriage of justice. No evidence to suggest these children died, sadly, of anything other than the complications of their ill health, natural causes, as it were. They talk about mismanagement, late diagnosis, mistreatment. There were lots of bits in her trial, you know, that I just picked up myself. Consultants making mistakes, not attending when they should have, junior doctors in charge above their depth, long hour culture. We all make mistakes when we're tired, don't we? But working in a job like that, an intense job, children's, young babies' lives at stake, truly shocking. So now there's a lot of what ifs. A lot of people believe this could be a huge miscarriage of justice. They're saying, why not reopen the case? If British justice has seen to be served, she is guilty, there's nothing to lose. You see, for me, from the off, prosecution, defence or whatever, if you're going to produce witnesses, you know, to convict people, we've got a jury, imagine a jury, what they've gone through. Yeah, but if you're going to produce witnesses, they should be the best in the field. It should be clear, you know, not smudged. Clear evidence and stuff supporting that, not stuff that can be misinterpreted. A long and lengthy trial, painful again for the families, and now they're faced with a possibility that their children have died through maybe malpractice, mismanagement and the like. Like I say, you know, I look, people close to me who've had babies, barely weeks old, heart surgery. You know, one of the lads I used to lock up, his child, untold operations under 12 months, in intensive care, incubators, odd graft, stressful graft. You need people who care and know what they're doing that job. And you need plenty of them, and you need people to go into that field. And now there's like a red mist surrounding it, a lot of uncertainty. What ifs, what ifs. What if they disprove everything? Yeah? Who's going to be responsible for the deaths then? You know, are we just going to blame a unit that was clearly mismanaged, understaffed, or just staff were working too many hours, not enough experience? So many questions, so many questions. But like I said, she's got whole of life. And now these people, prominent people, people of experience, well qualified in their fields, who are saying no evidence. No evidence. Statistics used inappropriately. Emphasis played or paid to certain, you know, items, notes, open to interpretation. Sad state. God bless the families. Thanks for your continued support. Just difficult. It's a difficult one all round, isn't it? Let's see what happens. Al City.